A milestone in the right direction. We shall be giving you more updates on the same. And Kenyans can expect cheaper power bills as Kenya Power intensifies efforts towards cutting down on operational costs that continue to hamper the state agency's resolve to deliver reliable and affordable power. KTN News had an exclusive interview with the acting managing director, Engineer Rosemary Oduor, on the state of the company, which has in the recent past undertaken bold reforms, including a proposal to send staff home. MD, it hasn't been an easy transition for you coming into an organization that has been undergoing a number of reforms, which have sort of taken staff in different directions. And how has it been in terms of implementing the key reforms that you're doing, especially touching on cutting on leakages in terms of revenue, as well as streamlining operations?
Transformation is not business as usual. It involves adjustments, it involves changes, it involves stopping doing some things and beginning doing some things or doing some things better. So a transformative journey will definitely have impact, not only on employees, but on all stakeholders. So we are alive to the fact that a transformative journey requires sacrifices, requires change of way of doing things, requires improvements in one way or the other. As we look at the areas of leakages that require to be sealed, we look at the areas of process weaknesses that require to be improved. So yes, there will be pain as you go through transformation, but it is a pain that has light at the end of the tunnel. An example being those half-year results. All of us as employees are celebrating that the hard work we've put in the half year is yielding results. So we shall continue with this journey. We see success at the end of the tunnel, and that gives us motivation to continue.
And just a follow-up to this, of course, from an operations standpoint, talk to us about the measures that you're instituting as we speak. And do you have any timelines by which you hope to see the ship stabilizing?
It's good that you've used an analogy of a ship. Yes, Kenya Power is like a very big ship. And for a big ship, when you want to turn, a transformation is a turn. When you want to turn a big ship, it is a gradual yet very calculated. If you're moving east and you want to go north, you won't turn from east to north in an instant. Sure. But you'll put interventions that will keep moving you northward, inching slowly by slowly, and the end game will be you will be northward. So we have put in some interventions that we want to carry out, some immediate ones, some medium-term and long-term interventions that we will be carrying out to see the end game of an agile and transformed KPLC. In the immediate term, we have picked some key focus areas. And the key focus areas we have is to increase our sales, to increase our revenue, to reduce our losses, to manage our costs, and to also improve our customer satisfaction. So on these pillars, we have put some focus actions that we are carrying out. We have targets that we do annually as an organization. So we look at an annual target and we drive initiatives that will drive that target. So this year, our annual actions are hinged on these interventions, and as we work on each of these areas, then cumulatively it brings us the positive performance. We have given ourselves a theme of keeping the momentum or sustaining the momentum that we started in the last financial year, and as we build on that momentum, we are seeing the results coming out.
All right. Speaking about changing course, the power utility firm has been trying to bring down the cost of electricity, and this has seen a lot of engagement from the parent ministry in terms of reviewing the independent power producers, the contracts that we have had. And as we speak, would you be able to confirm to us the cost of electricity? Has it reflected your aspirations on what you had committed?
I'm sure you are privy to the pronouncement by the executive of a 15% reduction of tariff on the December bills which were billed in January, and that was actually actualized. I believe if you are a user of electricity, perhaps you are not, then you would know that the electricity bills of January were at a tariff that was 15% or more. Actually, some of the tariff levels went beyond 15% to the end user based on the gazetted reduction. So the aspirations are already being met. The 15% was already gazetted and implemented in January and continues to be implemented. As KPLC, we are of course stakeholders. This is not a KPLC matter. This is a sector-wide issue, and indeed it is a country discussion, and KPLC has a part to play amongst the other sector and country players, and indeed we are committed to playing our part to ensure that the government's aspirations are met. All right.
Madam MD, both you and I know that when we have favorable electricity costs, it has a big impact on the economy. And the envisioned plan was to have a 30% reduction. Are we likely to see the second phase perhaps taking off? And what does it mean to the consumer down at the final line?
You're right indeed in saying that the intention is for us to have affordable electricity in the economy. That is why then the discussion is not a Kenya Power issue. It is a sector-wide and a country-wide discussion.
Yes.
At the energy sector, we are headed at the Ministry of Energy. So this initiative is actually being championed at the Ministry of Energy. Kenya Power will have her part to play, and this we are very committed to play, and we will be supporting so that the government aspirations are met. We are very committed to ensuring that any pronouncements and any directional policy that we are taking as a sector, KPLC will play her part very actively and very well.
So you are assuring to our viewers that power costs will further go down?
I would leave that for a pronouncement, and I would say that for us, we are following on the executive pronouncement as guided by the Ministry of Energy, and as we move along, the ministry will be able to guide the country on how we move along. But I am very positive. The 15% has already been implemented, and I believe as government makes policy and guides direction, we shall be able to move in the right direction.
All right, to catch the full interview, you can get this on the Trading Bell show, where we'll be speaking at length with the managing director. Well, we want to cross over live to Kenyatta University, where my colleague Noah Kipkemboi is standing by with the latest on the ongoing economics symposium. Good afternoon.